Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be unboxing Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Corps. This is a cooperative survival game by Gale Force 9, and a big thanks to them for sending this out for me to review here on the channel. So in the video I'll get it unboxed, we'll have a close-up look at all the components, and hopefully that'll help you decide whether or not this is something you'd like to add to the collection. On the back we get an introduction to the game, and this is going to follow along with the movie Aliens, so if you're a fan of that you're really going to enjoy this. The length of the game is 1 to 2 hours for 1 to 6 players, and they recommend ages 14 plus. There's some fantastic minis in here. You're going to get loads of different xenomorphs, and then you're going to get all the tiles, tokens and cards you need, and also some of the plastic characters as well. And these are pretty easy to assemble, as you'll see once we look through it, but a very nice selection and a reasonable price. At the moment this is just over £40 on Amazon, and I'll put a link down below so you can find it easily. But let's get it open and we'll have a good look at all the contents. I've had this quite a while. It's been sitting on the shelf waiting for a review, and I've got to say it's a fantastic set. There's some really good quality components in here, and these miniatures are going to get a lot of use, not just in this game but also in Rogue Warriors using the Evolution expansion, which I'll show you later at the end of the video. So let's get the lid off then. There's some really nice photography and artwork throughout this. Again, all coming back to the film, and I think they've done a really good job of putting this together. So we'll get all the things out of the box first, lay it down the table, and then we'll have a look at each component in detail. Here's our mission cards. These are really nice. In fact, this is one of my favourite parts of the box set, and we'll have a close-up look at those. We've got our assembly guides for the characters and also for the aliens. They're calling these Alien Warriors. Then there's the tiles. These are really good. The printing on all the components in here is really nicely done. Good quality. They certainly haven't held back or scrimped on any of that. We've also got a few cards of push-outs for tokens and things like that. We've got some different dice, a couple of different card packs. Then there's these little plastic pieces that pop in the dials. So once we get those out of the push-out card pieces, we can use those. More card packs, and then the miniatures. So you're going to get one sprue with all the characters on, and then 4 sprues with the Alien Warriors. And that's everything out of the box. Once it's all built, you'll be able to put the miniatures back in here in that tray, and I'll just run through here showing you the artwork on the inside of the box. I love it when games do this. It looks really cool, and it's great how they've included the quotes, or some of the quotes, from the movie as well. So they really are keeping to the vibe of the movie with things like this on the box, and that theme runs through a lot of the cards, as you'll see later on once I get them open. There you go, that's everything out of the box now. I think for just over £40, from what I've seen here, this is a great selection. But let's go through it in detail, and we'll take our time going through each component. And let's begin with the sprues. We'll have a look at the Alien Warriors first. So there's 4 sprues altogether, and these are identical. So we're just going to have a close-up look at one, and we'll get right in there so you can see the quality of these. They're going to be pretty easy to assemble. Most of the miniatures are perhaps 2 or 3 different parts to put together, and then the bases are really nice as well. I like the different textures they've got on there to represent the different grates or grills that you found in the compound. So again, all harking back to the movie. And then underneath you've got the bases with a little bit of a recess in there. So I'm thinking we might get some of those round flat magnets that'll just stick in. They're self-adhesive, you just stick them underneath, and hopefully that'll work, and then you can put these in the metal trays, which is something I like to do to store them, especially if you're taking them out a lot and going to your clubs and things like that. It's a great way to keep everything nice and safe. But really good. I think for the price you're going to get a lot of miniatures here. Altogether there's 4 per sprue. You can get 4 sprues. That's 16 of the warriors, and then you're going to get a total of 7 different characters. So 23 miniatures altogether. And that's a pretty good deal, especially considering they're using the IP of the movie as well. So they're licensed this product. That's not a bad price. And I like how they've done with the characters on the bases. You've got the names as well, so you can easily keep track of them when they're on the table. And then just a little bit of dry brush. Once these are painted, you could just dry brush it, and that detail's really going to come through. And I think the names are going to stand out well as well. Let's have a really close-up look at the faces. Not bad at all. As you can see there on Newt, the detailing really good. Texture on the trousers, so loving that. And then down to Ripley, got some hair texture going on. Faces has come out nice and crisp, and these are quite hard plastic, so they're not going to bend or anything like that. They're going to be really good, solid miniatures once they're put together. And then I think probably I'll try with the normal plastic glue, but it could be super glue for these. I'll find out once I get them built. Alright, now we're on to the game boards. You're going to get 4 of these all together, and they've got art on both sides, so 8 different choices, and you can assemble these in different ways, and you'll see on the mission cards later on how they do that. I really like these cards with so many different options to put them together. You've only got 4 cards, but with the different varieties, you can really mix it up and have some different scenarios going on. And it's great to have a sci-fi version of game boards like the ones you would find in Zombicide. They remind me of that, but also a lot of the top-down video games. I think this has really got a nice kind of vibe to it. I love the back of this board where you can see how they've included, I think it's the APC that the Marines came in when they first entered the colony. So that's great that that's on there, and you can imagine those scenarios are certainly going to come up, and you could probably create your own as well. You wouldn't be limited to the missions included in here, but there's lots of expansions as well, and so once you have a look at the link I'll put down below to this product on Amazon, you'll also see a few of the expansions listed there. So 2 different types. You've got one with lots of alien activity going on, the other side more detailed and clean, if you like. Then we've got the character cards, so you can see you've got the slots at the bottom for your equipment that you're going to give. You've got different dials. You've got the exit tokens, reshuffle card, this bug stomper token as well. I love that. That's nice. That's really good. But all these tokens are great if you're ever homebrewing your own games. You can certainly make use of these tokens. So it's always good to get different styles and different versions. Here's loads of numbered tokens as well. These are really good. The detail there is great. Looks like a little monitor. Love that. And a really good touch how throughout all these different cards they've been using the photos from the movie as well. So you've got the actual characters there that you'll be familiar with and recognise. I like the colours they've gone with as well, with the numbers especially, that kind of purpley pink on the background's really good. And that matches the mat I've gone with as well. So very nice styling all through. And as you can go up to 6 players here, I imagine you're going to be able to take control of a character each. Maybe I think that's always fun, going up against the game itself, playing against those alien warriors. Here's loads of dials, so it looks like every character gets their own dial, possibly. I'll have to have a look through the rules later on to confirm that. But here's loads more tokens for the alien warriors. And then a few more numbered ones. You've got some of the special weapons, a newt token, and some other things as well. Looks like those are the little holes. Maybe the aliens can jump out of those, or the spawning points, that kind of thing. So really interesting tokens. Again, great artwork, nice detailing. Really impressed with these. These are those little clips you put together for the dials, and then we've got the dice. You're going to get 3 dice all together, 1d6 and then 2d10. And I like the d10 where the number 1 would be. They've got this little white star. That's cool. And then you've got the black dice with like a green aqua. Again, nice sci-fi vibe to that, but they're just numbered 1 to 6. Let's give these a roll, see what we get. That's probably the last 6 I'll get with that dice. Then we're on to the cards, and we've got the Marine phase and the Alien phase, and they give you a good amount of cards here. So I think it's 8 altogether. Let's grab them out though so we can have a look. And so everyone's going to know exactly what's happening during the game. So that's really good. Looks like 6 actually, doesn't it? Yeah, so 1 for each player. So everybody knows what's going to happen in each of the 2 phases. And then we've got 2 different packs here. Let's get these open and have a good look. And again, with the cards, really nice quality on these. Lots of photos from the movie itself. So they've had a brilliant resource to gain all these images from. And just so iconic and nostalgic. Really fun. And these are nice and thick, really smooth. So to shuffle these is just going to be great. Really nice quality cards. And there you can see we've got a lot of repeating ones, different weapons. I'm just going to go through really fast so you can have a look at them. You've got grenades there, the smart gun. And then I guess some of the rarer ones are going to have fewer cards, that kind of thing. Lots of pistols, flamethrower, that's certainly going to come in handy. An arc welder, some body armor, quite a few of those. And then flares, helmets. So you can add these to your equipment on your character cards. A motion tracker. And then here you can see they've included a lot of the quotes from the film, which I think is brilliant. And then more photos as we work all the way through. So this is really setting the scene, getting you in the mood. It would be awesome to watch the film or have it in the background as you're playing the game as well, I think. That'd be really fun. Right, that's that pack done. Let's have a look at the third one now. So we've got another one here. and then that's going to be these are going to be for the aliens, so these will be controlling those, I imagine. Get this little wrapping off and we'll have a good look. So this is the back of the cards that you can see here, and that's going to be repeated on all of them. So as we get this off, we can flip it over, and then you've got different ones. There's all the backing, so that's just the same, but really nice how they've included that. And again, nice iconic kind of feel to it. And then you've got the different alien scouts, and then all different types, alien vanguard with different abilities. So nice and simple. They don't look overcrowded with information either. So I think this is going to be a pretty quick game to pick up and get playing. And then, of course, you could use the miniatures in loads of other games, like I'll be doing for sure with Rogue Warriors and the Evolution expansion. But another great pack of cards, great quality and really good printing on those. Now we're on to the mission cards, and these are one of my favourite parts of this box game. I think these are great. The quality's fantastic, and you can see really nice and big. You can see exactly where to lay everything out. It's got your setup key, and then on the back it's got the goal, the extraction, everything you need to go through that mission. And so altogether, I think there's 8 here, and then you can flip each one and it's all detailed. The maps are all different using those 8 different sides of the game boards. And mixing up the layouts is really good. Got different rescue missions, supply missions. You could probably replay these and see how you get on. So really nice. Good photography from the film as well to set the scene. This is good how they've done it on the back there. You only need a couple of pictures and then just everything really clearly marked in the different paragraphs and sections so you know exactly what to do during each mission. So yeah, they're really good. Very impressed with those. I didn't expect them to be as good as that. Next up, we've got the rulebook. I haven't read through this yet, but it's got a quick reference on the back, and just from flicking through, it does look pretty simple to get up and play in. It's got the game set up there, all numbered, so you know exactly what to do. And then as you work through those numbers, they expand them in each section a little bit more. And then once you've gone through those, you're pretty much going to be ready to play. It explains the cards and how that works. And so you can see there's lots of visuals here to help you as well. So it's not just pages of text to work through. You've got lots of good references. You're seeing all the tokens in play as well. So yeah, this looks really good. And I don't think it would take too long to learn how to play this. And again, loads of photos from the movie in there to get you in the mood and set the scene. 32 pages altogether. Nice little book. Then there's the assembly guide, one for the Marines. You see these are just really simple to put together. 1 page, 2 or 3 components per miniature, nice and simple. And then you've got the alien warriors, which may have a little bit more. Some of these have got different options for the heads. And then there you go. 4 components max for some of those? That's not going to take long at all to get those built. But there we go. That's the complete contents of Aliens, another glorious day in the corps. And I'm really impressed with this box set, from the miniatures and the detailing they've included through all the different components. The cards and those mission packs are really good. There's mission sheets, love those. And it's going to be fun laying out those boards and playing out the different scenarios for sure. I'd love to know what you think about this box set and the contents too. So let me know in the comments section down below. I'll certainly be using these miniatures in Rogue Warriors. I can't wait for that, and it's going to be perfect to use with the core rules and then the Evolution sci-fi supplement that goes with it. I've built in a lot of little callbacks to alien movies in Evolution, so I think if you like the movie and you like Rogue Warriors core rules, Evolution could be a great next step. And if you combined it with this box set, you'll have a lot of fun and get a lot of use out of it as well, not just playing the normal game but also playing it with other skirmish games like Rogue Warriors. And I'm going to try and use these boards in Rogue Warriors as well and play some little small skirmishes. I think that'll be really fun. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful, and let me know if this is something you'll be adding to your collection, or maybe you've already played it before. If you want to find out more about Rogue Warriors that I've brought up a few times in the video, then head over to my website. There's a link down below where you can have a look at all the games I've published now, including Rune Warriors, Rogue Warriors and Population Z. Rogue Warriors has got loads of supplements. We release them regularly, so you'll never run out of fun games to play. And then we've also got Population Z, Welcome to Huntsville. This is a real fun game to play with a family, a good co-op survival game. Thanks so much to my Patreon supporters for helping to support the channel, and you can get some great perks there and get to vote on new expansions for the games. If you want to find out more, there's a link down below. For now though, thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, it'd be awesome if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.